Catwoman, Selina Kyle, is a fictional character created by Bill Finger and Bob Kane who appears in American comic books published by DC Comics, commonly in association with the superhero Batman. Debuting as the Cat in Batman #1, spring 1940. Kane's inspiration for Catwoman was drawn from multiple sources to include actresses Jean Harlow, Hedy Lamarr, and his cousin, Ruth Steele. Kane and Finger wanted to give their comic book sex appeal, as well as a character who could appeal to female readers. They thus created a friendly foe who committed crimes but was also a romantic interest in Batman's rather sterile life. She is one of the Dark Knight's most notable enemies and belongs to the collective of adversaries that make up his rogues gallery. However, the character has also been depicted as an anti-heroine and become Batman's best-known and most enduring love interest, with many stories depicting their complex love-hate relationship. Since 1993, Catwoman is one of the DC Universe's longest printed villains. There have been several different origins for her character over the years. In her 1941 appearance, she was a jewel thief called the Cat who fought Batman. The 1989 Catwoman limited series, known as Her Sister's Keeper, explores Selina's early life as a dominatrix and the start of her career as Catwoman. The story culminates with Selina's former pimp, Stan, abducting and beating her sister Maggie, who, in contrast to Selina, is a nun. Selina kills Stan to save her sister, and gets away with it. We need your support by subscribing and liking and sharing the video to continue producing your favorite content. Maria Kyle is a distant parent who preferred to spend her time with cats, and commits suicide when Selina is very young. Her alcoholic father, Brian, is cold to Selina for resembling her mother, whom he resents for dying, and eventually drinks himself to death. To survive, Selina takes to the streets for a time before getting caught and sent first to an orphanage, then juvenile detention center, where Selina began to see how hard the world could really be. When she is 13 years old, Selina discovers that the detention center's administrator has been embezzling funds, and she confronts her. In an attempt to cover up her crime, the administrator puts Selina in a bag and drops her in a river to drown, like a cat. She escapes and returns to the orphanage, where she steals documents exposing the administrator's corruption. She uses these to blackmail the administrator into erasing Selina Kyle from the city's records, then steals the administrator's diamond necklace and escapes from the orphanage. Selina eventually finds herself in Alleytown, a network of cobblestone streets that form a small borough between the East End and Old Gotham. Selina is taken in by Mama Fortuna, the elderly leader of a gang of young thieves, and is taught how to steal. Selina eventually runs away, accompanied by her friend Sylvia. However, the two have difficulty surviving on their own, and in desperation try to support themselves by working as prostitutes. Selina, who is now an adult, achieves some success as a thief. Following a disastrous burglary, however, she accepts an offer to lie low as a dominatrix employed by a pimp named Stan. They plan to trick men into divulging information that might be used in future crimes. Selina trains under the armless master of Gotham City, receiving education in martial arts and culture. During this time, a client gives her a cat o' nine tails, which Selina keeps as a trophy. Catwoman suspects she is the illegitimate daughter of mafia boss Carmine Falcone, although she finds no definitive proof. Selina, out of costume, develops a relationship with Bruce Wayne, even leading her to save Bruce from poison ivy. We need your support by subscribing and liking and sharing the video to continue producing your favorite content. Batman and Catwoman briefly work together and have a romantic relationship. In the Justice League story arc, Crisis of Conscience, Catwoman fights alongside Batman and the Justice League against the old secret society of supervillains, of which she had once briefly been a member. Catwoman used a variety of themed weapons, vehicles, and equipment, such as a custom cat-themed car called the Cat-illac. Catwoman's favored weapon is a whip. She wields both a standard bullwhip and a cat o' nine tails with expert proficiency. She can also be seen using a pistol against people if her whip is taken from her. Catwoman uses caltrops as an anti-personnel weapon and bolas to entangle opponents at a distance. Catwoman has also been shown to have various items to restrain her victims, such as rope for binding hands and feet, and a roll of duct tape used to gag her targets, as she has done with various victims during her robberies over the years. Often, she uses sleeping gas or knockout darts to subdue victims. Catwoman's attractiveness and feminine wiles have also allowed her to take advantage of male opponents. In the comics, Holly Robinson and Eiko Hasegawa have both adopted the Catwoman identity, apart from Selina Kyle. Michelle Pfeiffer portrayed the character in Batman Returns, 1992, Halle Berry in Catwoman, 2004, Anne Hathaway in The Dark Knight Rises, 2012, and Zoe Kravitz in The Batman, 2022. We need your support by subscribing and liking and sharing the video to continue producing your favorite content.